Ok, fint. Da kan jeg bare lukke den.
Ja, det er lukket.
Ok, bare på emote only, da. Yay! Okay, shut up. Emote only. Fucking morons. Or, yeah, I don't know what was going wrong. This always seems to happen for some reason. Like, I do all these damn, like, business calls and so on. And the mic always works. I try and open Streamlabs. Doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah, it's annoying. But whatever. Also, why am I playing this line? Who cares? Also, we played like 3 pretty poor games while you guys were just, watching me desperately try and get a mic to work. But yeah, who cares? Those games were not good, of course, but I won them, so that's all right. Also, for those who didn't tune in, I did manage to squeak out a win in the first Title Tuesday today. Asios was DJing. Those were good times. And now we're trying to do the hardest thing in sports, which is to repeat as champions. Also, I'm like just making random moves here, basically. Don't really know what I'm doing. I was hoping this would work tactically, but I don't know if it does. If it does, I'm like considerably better. Oh, it's sub only, or why can Chessbra and Asio still chat? This is confusing to me. Should I exchange the queens? Like I can either go this followed by rook e3 and play for the attack, or I can go for queen e3 first and just exchange queens. I think I'm just gonna exchange queens, or maybe actually knight g3 and then queen e3 is more precise. Also, now that my queen is a little bit closer to his king, I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't exchange, so that I can play for the attack. Although I don't really know what this attack there is, but it feels like I have some initiative. Like, okay, I'm also like positionally much better. And now he comes back begging for the queen exchange. Should probably go bishop e6 actually. It's a bit more incisive. Attacking c4, which is not too comfortable to defend. Okay, 6, probably c5 now, would be my guess. Okay, that was kind. Okay, Emoto. Damn it. I'm trying to play. I'm gonna try and play like Hikaru did in Isle of Man, and also I did earlier today. What is this move? Can I go knight f6? Seems reasonable. So why not? Take c5, I'm thinking takes, and knight g4. I know that the corresponding line with sort of with reverse colors is supposed to be okay. So this should be reasonable. Ah, no, now I remember the line is like he wants, yeah, he wants CD, actually wanted CD. And then knight h6, queen c1. So you have to give a check on a5 first. And now I'm not getting the setup with knight h6, which is I think the best setup there. Okay, then I gotta try and improvise. It's maybe okay though. I'm still giving away a pawn, but I do get the bishop pair. So this is probably fairly critical. Yeah, I guess I have to take. Bishop h6, I think. No, I'm just hoping that this is fine. It's not obvious to me that it's not fine. So me fucking Shelby is in the chat. He's done trolling in the chess bra chats. I don't know if they're done for the day or whatever, but he's now here to make our lives miserable. Thank you. Rook f8, maybe dc5. Yeah, or maybe bishop e5, can go king d8. Well, this is less than ideal. Why didn't I go e6? This is way too fancy. I think I have to do this. Bishop b5, king d8, dc5, king c7. May not be terrible. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I can go king c7, knight c5, a6. I believe he has to go dc5 anyway. No. Yeah, bishop b6 was a bluff. I was hoping he would panic and think I was threatening a6, but then you have knight b6. Huh. How is a5 now? No, knight b6. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, a6 is reasonable, just getting the bishop pair. Or, not actually the bishop pair, but two bishops against two knights. I'm really struggling to see how his knights are finding any serious footholds here, and then if they don't, my bishops will reign supreme. I'm now seeing that I'm a bit short of time, so gotta speed up. Ah, I missed this. Damn it. Should still be fine, but that was unfortunate. Okay, he's sacking the exchange. Oh! What am I doing? I took with the rook. I was intending to take with the bishop. That was just a mouse slip. Or a brain slip, rather, because I did, like, click. I didn't actually misclick, it was just a brain slip. Like, I wanted to take with the bishop, obviously. Still playing this a bit uncertainly. Don't know why I'm repeating moves this way. Okay, go to e4. Hoping to get some counterplay. No, I should be fine now. Damn, I missed the trick. Okay, I got a little bit of time now, so I should be able to make a draw. Okay, move around, that's fine. I don't think I'll be blundering my bishop anytime soon. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I did save a draw. Okay, so I did beat this guy with 1h5 last time, so I think I should go 1h4. b6? Well, b6, I think e4 is a decent response. And, yeah, VIPs counts as subs, that's why Chessbro could comment. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so this, like, in the corresponding line with reversed colors, I think, the thing is, like, there's some f5 line, and then the queen is coming to h5, but, or in this case h4, but with the pawn on h4, that is not a problem. I think I can go e5 now. Also bishop g2 fails to rook h2, which is, you know, brilliant foresight, I would say. This looks bad. Takes, queen g4. Okay. And once again, I mean, bishop g6 runs into h5. This 1h4 move is just brilliant. Like, in every single line here, after b6, e4, I would guess after b6, e4, white is probably a bit better. Or at least not even close to being worse. So, I think he chose, like, the only reasonable move where h4 is actually very good. So maybe, you know, this guy is actually not the OP Aryan that everybody thought he was. Maybe Aryan is the OP Aryan. Okay, let's capture bishop g5, I think. So now my plan was to take on e7 and then start harassing his bishop. Is that a good plan? If I go start harassing it immediately, he might take... No, but if he takes, then I can take on c2. Okay. Should be good then. Because I was thinking takes hg and then he can park the bishop on g6, but I just take his other bishop. And now I think I take h7, knight of 3. Like if you could develop really easily here, I mean he still has bishop b4, which I missed. So he's sort of getting a game, but I should be much better with the extra pawn and potential big pass pawn. Okay, so he goes for queen deployment instead. But this should be insufficient. Yeah, I kind of wanna keep playing for the initiative here with d6, because it was certainly possible to drop the queen back to e4, cover the diagonal, and then just keep going from there. But I thought let's try and win in the attack. I mean his king is a bit airy and I'm not even material down. So I should be doing great. This looks wrong. How about rook d1? Yeah, I'm getting knight d4. Now I got a couple of options. Like the fanciest is to go knight d5. Oh no, then he can trade and he has king. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. Bishop h4, then knight d5, also bishop c5, I go b4. I'm sure I have many good moves here, but when in doubt, you know, centralize. So queen e4, this should be curtains. Now knight d6 is just resigns on the spot. Yeah, poor Oparin. he's had a torrid time against me today. I'm playing Makarian. Emote only, yes, there we go. Let's go knight c6. He's really not gonna play. Really not gonna play d5. He has to do it at some point. Well, I'm gonna keep provoking him then. Does he just want a regular King's Indian? Okay, let's do something a bit different at least. I think I saw Sindarov play like this against a young Indian in Qatar. Sindarov was doing horribly in that game. So why am I playing it? Or maybe it wasn't exactly like this. Because this just looks wrong. Okay, let's go c5 then. Try and go a6, b5, I don't know. Looks dubious to say the least. I mean, I've given up the bishop pair. My knight in a5 is terrible. You know. What's not to like? h5 is also always useful, isn't it? Why is he giving me h4? Yeah, b6. Let's at least prepare retreat for the knight. No idea why he went to h3. Let's go h4 now that he can no longer put the bishop on g4. Still probably more of a weakness than anything else, but yeah. Yeah, now he takes, now that I can no longer bring the knight to c6 immediately, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, then I'm gonna try and bring the knight back. I'm not worried about the double pawns, because his dark squares are going to be weak. Oh, am I losing a pawn? No, I don't think so. Takes, and then bishop e5. I think he must have missed that. If he missed it, he's kind of just exchanged his dark square bishop for no reason. I mean, I guess he's still, if not better, then not worse, but the trend is definitely good for me. Okay, let's... Now, what am I doing? I should just exchange that knight. Like, why do I want knights? This is unnecessarily complicated. Okay, let's put the bishop in the middle. And then try to exchange the knights. I mean, once I exchange the knights, I think he has no dynamic potential whatsoever. And of course I missed this, which is insane. Got too cocky there. Now I'm just worse. He could have just taken on d6. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, he's going to take now, but I feel like taking immediately was more incisive. Queen e7 maybe, covering h4, attacking a3. e5, I think I go d3. Okay. I'm not losing this game. Or, I don't think so. Maybe I'm still worse. I was thinking queen e5, but he just takes an f4, which I somehow missed. Maybe I should go g5 then. Secure some more squares. Okay, so he takes. Trade, and then king e5. I thought that my king should be active enough to save the game. No, he doesn't go for c5. It's a bit surprising. Okay, let's go a4 then. So he has to take, because otherwise Otherwise there was trouble. GH is really risky. Or maybe it was good, but I didn't expect him to go for it. Okay, F5, gotta keep control. I think I have good practical chances to win now. Now I'm probably winning. King e4. Knight b1. Just escaping with the knight, and we're gonna get the win. Okay, let's serve Nihal with h4 as well. You know, it worked against OPRian, so why not again? No bullshit b6 response from Nihal, of course. So now I'm just playing a Queen's Gambit, or in this case a Tarsh defense, where h4 is, I mean, it's not like clear that it's useful, but it's also not clear that it's bad. Okay. Should I go a3 first? No, let's go knight f3. Now we're basically just playing a Tarrasch with an extra h4, and yeah, I don't know if that's amazing, but it's usually like a decent attacking move in the Queen's Gambit. Yeah, now the problem is that I cannot get. I don't have time for Queen e2, so I should probably try and trade then. Queen c7. I mean, that's logical with my pawn on h4 is trying to attack. I don't know. It feels like the pawn on h4 is kind of useful. Knight g5 maybe, knight e4 to come. Yeah, this is solid. This is not easy to crack, actually. You can go g4, but that's a little bit too much, I think. But otherwise, I'm probably struggling to equalize here, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, let's go this. Also, yeah, I don't have a plan here. Yeah, he could have also gone 95 there, which I think was fairly strong. Okay, I'm gonna try and bail out now. Okay, I'm in full bailout mode. Be very happy to make a draw at this point. But I'm happy to get the queens off. But I'm sort of stuck with the wrong bishop here, because my pawns are on light squares, and the queen side has the same color as my bishop, so that restricts mine, and they could be targets for his bishop. I think now he's trying to decide whether to trade the knight for my bishop or not. Okay, he did, which I don't think that was correct. Yeah, this was almost definitely wrong. And he also missed this e4, and if rook f2, then rook c7. Or I'm almost certain that he missed this. Oh, I also had rook before. Yeah. Sort of trying to win now, maybe. Rook d7 back. Wow, that's a major concession. Okay. Trying to see if I can do anything. e5. Probably rook d2 is good. But doesn't go for it. Ah, this was just stupid. Yeah, this was really dumb. I have no idea why I decided to do this. I mean, what the fuck was I thinking? I was thinking like check and rook d7, bishop d5, take f7, but I just missed king g8 back, and I'm just worse. What am I doing? I should still be fine though, or sort of fine. Maybe I'm better. He's really short of moves now. I take with the knight. I think that was panic. Huh, this is still not clear. Yeah, my pawns are just running now. Oh, not really. What a mess again. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, I think that's the only real explanation. Should I play the Polish against the Polish? Yeah, I think so. I tried against Wojtaszek, and Um, in Warsaw, it was a miserable failure, but I'm gonna try again. So I had this against somebody who was also a Pole, by the way, in the earlier Title Tuesday, but then my pawn was in b6. But I think this is a lot better, if I'm not mistaken. Because with the pawn on d6, d5 was possible, but with the pawn on b5, then d5 would be met by c4. I guess I go e6. I think this is supposed to be sort of okay for black. Yeah, which way should I take? Probably with the bishop, yeah? It feels to me that I have... I mean, of course, playing the Polish, you cannot expect anything better than this, but regardless, it seems to me that I have a very decent sort of gambit position here from the opening. I mean, he has to take the pawn, otherwise his play makes zero sense. But even here I go queen b6, and seems to me that I have a big initiative here. Okay, let's castle. Should I go a6? Trying to see if I can play this really energetically. I want to go d5, but then he always has e5. I should probably just go d5. Knight d7, I think. I mean, he can trade it, but then I take back, and yeah, this was expected, but now I thought I'm getting play with... Maybe I'm not. Maybe this is not as straightforward as I thought. Okay, I gotta make a move at some point. Knight e4, this is my idea. I did not play this. I did not play this very well, or maybe my position was not nearly as good as I thought. But I think I'm still doing well. Knight c5. Don't think it's going to be easy for him to consolidate here. Okay, so knight d3, followed by rook c8. Looks quite strong. Yeah, unless I'm missing something, he's just completely busted now. So bishop a6, queen c3, queen e3, rook c3. So rook c3 first, queen e2, queen d4, knight e4. This is none too clear. I really want something more than just winning some material. But how? Damn it, I don't really see it. Getting short of time as well, obviously. Like, if I can find a knockout, that may not matter. Yeah, I can't see it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What am I doing? Why am I playing so slowly? What am I doing? Just move already. Now I don't even have... Well, I actually still have a draw. Oh, he's playing for a win. Wow. Oh, I'm just getting mated. What am I doing? This is horrible. I can just take. I'm such an idiot. I may have some chances. Do I have a win? I don't see it. He actually plays on. That doesn't threaten anything. I mean, I said that the games earlier were horrible. Now this was a horrible game. 5 mistakes, 3 blunders, 1 miss. I'm gonna go h4 again. a6? Okay, then e4. I mean, I'm always gonna play e4 if I get the chance. I think h4 also here. Like in most always the hashtag air quality. I think h4 is always useful here. It does maybe get a square for the knight on g4, but I'm not sure that's relevant. Why is he doing this? Ah, no. Maybe he gets some knight c3 then. I mean, he was threatening knight before, but now I can just drop the bishop back. And if queen b6, I can go bishop e3, but I can also consider d5. Knight g4 immediately. It's interesting. I feel like I should put the bishop on f4. Knight g4 somehow doesn't pass the smell test. Wow, he's really playing aggressively. What's his plan? Just wants to fortify the knight. What if I go d5 now? Looks very strong to me. d5 takes, if a3, d4. Maybe castles is even stronger. Problem is I'm feeling a bit of a headache again. It's It's not good when you're playing somebody as tactically proficient as the French guy. Okay. I was sort of expecting that because I didn't see alternatives, but now I have a bit of a free hand. A3, DE, bishop B4, knight D5. I don't see it, so let's just take the strategic edge. Have A4 if I want. The question is, do I want it? Okay, let's go King G2 and just see what he wants. Yeah, let's reroute the knight. I mean, I don't think you can ever try and open up the king side here, so I should have a fairly free hand here. So he just yeah, let's go A3, preparing bishop D3. Yeah, this is very, very good for me. I'm gonna go bishop G5 next and try and infiltrate on the dark squares. And trade, probably queen D8. I'll go queen F4, I think. Should I go B4 first? Maybe knight G5 actually. Yeah, I think I should take the opportunity to go F3 G4 while I can. And he has very little counterplay. I think just B3. If he takes on A3, I have queen F6. So that couldn't work. Rook B1, I don't think he can ever take on A3. Yeah, I think I can sort of win without calculating too much, so I'll try and do that. I missed knight F4, knight D4. But now I got bishop G6. Should just win. Okay. I thought I was trapping his knight. No, I'm actually not. Okay, I can still take this. Check. Check. What am I doing? Oh boy, yeah, this got a lot closer than it should have. Like, be the king of the town. This, let's go G6. I think this is one of the lines that the cool kids are playing. Like Dubov played this against me, and anything Dubov plays is, by definition, quite interesting. So now I'm just playing a close Sicilian, a tempo down, but still this b3 bishop b2 business is not the most incisive. He just gives me bishop h3, which I'm a little bit surprised by. Takes. Yeah, okay, this is reasonable. I mean, I could consider long castles there, but didn't really want to. h4, I'll go h5. Now he's trying to bring his knight to g5, which is logical, seeing that he's sort of weakened that square. But it feels like my position is quite sound. Sound body and sound mind. Okay, let's take. I'm not sure if this was great, what he did here. c6. His point is ED is not going to take back. That's a minor problem, actually. Yeah, ED is going to go with the knight somewhere. Okay, then I'm just going to go knight f6. If he wants to play an endgame, J-Bell in the chat as well. The similar minds. The similar minds are gearing up for a boys' trip. It's good to see. I'm not really worried about my king just having to step away for the moment, because he doesn't have a real initiative here. And I think if short castles, then queen h3 might have been a genuine problem for him. Okay, let's go d5. I've got the right bishop. Rook e8. Maybe rook e8 was not great, actually. I think you should have put the queen on f3. Yeah, that was probably inaccurate. This is quite tense. Okay, let's trade. Should I go knight g4? Nah, let's not go too crazy, just finish development. I really don't like the bishop on h6. Yeah, bishop a3, this is what I was ever so slightly worried about. I think this is quite interesting. Takes. CD, I can both play CD and also knight f2 immediately. I think both of them are fairly good. Knight e2 immediately feels more, f2 feels more principled, of course. And maybe this is how he holds. This looks tempting at least. Maybe he holds like this. Yeah, I think he's probably okay. Check. Oh my god, I'm panicking. And he lost on time. Wow. I just made such a poor move that he couldn't believe it. Wow. Okay, I mean, I was actually worse in the final position even. Like, he just pushes the pawn and I cannot... Okay, whatever. That's a... And Duda lost the last game, so a draw would have been enough. Okay, 10 out of 11. Let's get the score. Let's get the score on the screen, you know, before we sum anything up. But this was a, I would say, fairly typical stream. Highly unconvincing games. Terrible tech-wise. You know, scuff from the start. Mike always a bit poor, and it wasn't working for the first 4 games. But you know, we won, and it's just, I think this is the first time that I've won both Title Tuesdays. So, you know, for all the rumors of my demise. Yeah, I actually didn't disprove any of them. I just won a couple of tournaments. But anyway, I'm happy. And I think the boys are happy as well. So we're just gonna watch what is probably the last game. Misha Nick versus Rustemov. This is gonna be Rook and Knight against Rook. It's gonna take. Oh, why didn't he just take on b6? Now he's probably not gonna get Rook and Knight. He's probably not gonna be able to win the pawn. King a6. Knight c5. King b8. Nothing happening. I mean, these guys both have 8 out of 10, so they could end up on the podium potentially. But yeah, we're just gonna get the final score, and then we're gonna raid somebody, and then that's gonna be it. Oh, threatening mate. Nope. Threatening mate again. No flagging. Okay. Are there any games left? I don't think there are. I don't think there are. And there we go. 2 massive Blitz Sharks in Nihal Sarin, and oh, by the way, has Alpha Luda been banned? That's pretty funny. 2 Blitz Sharks in Nihal Sarin and Alreza Firusha in second and third, and I am first. Again, as earlier today. So I think that's gonna be it.